list of 18. First off, someone give me your list. Ava, what'd you get?
1 times 18, 2 times 9, and 6 times 3.
Okay. All right, and you have something you want to try?
-2 and 9.
Okay, so she's saying she got 2 and 9. She says that'll be about 7 apart. Okay, and you said -2. Okay. All right, so I agree. -2 times 9 is -18, so that section of it works. What's -2 plus 9?
Positive 7.
You see what we're saying here? So when you add these up, you get a positive
So
7.
-9 and +2.
Okay, good. So when something like that happens, just flip it over. Okay, and try that guy. Okay, so in that case, you'd still get me my -18, and now I get a -7. All right, so what would my answer then here look like if I know that 2 and -9 are my two factors? Ava, you were telling me?
X minus 9, X minus 2.
X plus 2.
Plus 2.
Okay, and again, like I said, the check's not as important today as it's going to be on Thursday. All right, but if we get in the habit now, then we aren't going to have to worry about it come Thursday. It'll make a little more sense to us. Okay, so I double checked. Did that give me a -7? Sure did. Okay, so this right here is going to be my answer. Okay, all right, jump down. We're going to look at number 8 just because of time purposes. Okay, so on this problem, I told you there would always be a 1 out front. This one has a 5 out front. What the heck? What's step 1 every single time, no matter what? Okay, so on these, okay, if you do have a number out front on a trinomial, for today, you better be pulling GCF, okay? All right, so if I look here, I've got 5, 15, and 10. What's coming out?
5.
Okay, so let's pull out. We're going to put a 5 out front. All right, we're going to pull our GCF. That's still the first good step. You're going to get n squared minus, what's in the middle there? 3n. What about at the end? 2. Okay. Now I'm looking to factor that guy. Does that make sense? So if you have a number out front on a trinomial like this, okay, pull the GCF, and then you better still end up with a 1 up front. If not, pull a bigger GCF. Something's wrong. Okay? For today only. All right, so now, this is kind of simple. What are factors of 2? Okay, we know 1 and 2. So how am I going to get a -3 out of that? If I make both of them negative, right? So if I do a -1 and a -2, that gives me a -3. Now double check. -1 times -2 is 2. So that's looking pretty good. Okay? So now, what will my inside my parentheses here look like? What will we put? N minus 2. Is that going to be my final answer? Put the 5 on the outside. Very good. Put the 5 on the outside. Okay? Okay, so now we're pretty sure this is our answer. On your guys' check on this, I would just check here and kind of make sure I got back to here. Okay? If you then want to push the 5 through to make sure you get the original problem, that's fine. But here, if you go ahead and just double check, do n squared minus 2n minus 1n plus 2, you should get back to the inside part right here. Okay? If you then want to go through and multiply it all by 5, that's great, but you don't have to go that extra step. Okay? If you just make sure that what you get here matches what you should be getting here, you're good. Okay? All right, does anybody have a question on that? Okay, cheat sheet in the middle. Here we go. We're only putting in like one thing today, not too much. All right, so on our cheat sheet, okay, we are looking, when I say A, please understand that I'm talking about trinomial ax squared plus bx plus c. Trinomial, okay? Just kind of put that in the middle. All right? So we're going to have 2 situations here. The first situation that we're going to be looking at, and this is all we're going to put in for today, we haven't looked at the second one yet, is when A equals 1. In other words, I have a 1 out front. If you want to put in parentheses 1 out front, that's fine. Okay? So if I have a 1 out front, okay, or A equals 1, I'm going to find factors of C, so that'll be just whatever that last number is, factors of C, that give a sum of B. Okay? So factors of this that add to this, that add to the middle. That's what this is saying. Factors of C that add up to B, or add up to the middle. Okay? So now let's put down an example just so we've got one. Okay? So let's do x squared minus 7x plus 12. X squared minus 7x plus 12. All right, so what are factors of 12? 1 and 12. 2 times 6.
3 times 4.
3 times 4. So now out of those, which one's going to give us a 7?
3 times 4.
Okay, 3 times 4. Now how do I get a negative 7?
Negative 4,
Negative 3 and negative 4, right? Okay, so I'm going to make both of those negative. So now I'm going to have x minus 3 and x minus 4. Okay? All right, so that's all we picked up today. That does not take the place of pull GC first, right? And then 3 parts, I'm looking at this right now, okay? All right, go ahead and let's clear off our desk. Cheat sheet you made.